Hey there, this is K4A. In this video today we are going to learn how to use SketchBook Ruler. This is very handsome feature and tool, so let's see that in practice. In previous video I have used some kind of distortion with these transform and quick transform tools to make some kind of brick wall concept, which was drawn with my mouse, so it's not very precise, but even if I have used my graphic tablet, it wouldn't be exactly and very precise and clear in terms of if you want straight lines. So this image can be like an example of some kind of rough, fast shape concept art. Also maybe good for some of your games. Again, I don't know what kind of games or illustration you make or like. Some people like this look also, but it is just example on what we are going to make next and how to compare it with this example and rulers to this illustration. Okay, so I will make a new canvas, new file. I don't want to save the changes. I will zoom out with my mouse button scroll wheel, move a little bit to center this blank canvas, and go to my tools. The one which I am explaining today is ruler, or press the R key on your keyboard, or this button here which says ruler, same thing. Again, this is very different compared to Photoshop or some kind of other graphic illustration softwares, which when you say ruler or rulers, you think about helpers around your canvas, around your image, your screen, and you use them to make guidelines and to see your drawing precisely. So it's not same as this guy here, so do not confuse it, but also it's very good to know and differences and compare some of different tools from different softwares, because you will see that lots of these features which we have in Sketchbook, Autodesk Sketchbook, we don't have them actually in Photoshop and some premium applications, which is really sad and funny, because these Autodesk Sketchbook features and tools are so good and so useful and fast and productive. Some softwares, premium softwares, do not have them, but it also works in both ways. As much as I know, lots of features from Photoshop, even those simple ones or relatively simple ones like rulers in Photoshop, Autodesk Sketchbook doesn't have them. It doesn't have guidelines like helpers around. As much as I know, maybe I'm wrong, it doesn't have some kind of snap or precise snap, and those are really big minuses for these kind of applications like Autodesk Sketchbook. Okay, so let's see finally this guy in practice. We have some kind of line going over my entire screen, over my, if I zoom out, you see how my canvas is now small. White area is my canvas, I can draw only on it, but this line which represents the ruler, it goes from top of the screen to the bottom of my window, not only canvas. So when you go into the ruler mode, you are in it. You cannot draw freehand. You have a ruler on the screen and you're supposed to use it. Simple as that. So this line, straight line, represents my ruler, the straight ruler, not the circular. We will see that in next video. And as with ruler in real world, I can rotate it, move it, and then draw. So it's basically it's trying to mimic the movement and rotation of the ruler and how you use it in real life. So I would probably first rotate my or move my ruler. To move it, I have this circle in the middle. I cannot zoom it because if I scroll in, I'm zooming whole canvas, not my ruler. So we have 4 circles on the screen. The one with the X obviously will shut down, close my ruler. So when you press X, ruler will be out of the screen and you're not going to use it anymore. And when you hover over this X button, it becomes red, so you know you can click it. Simple as that. One above it, this circle with small square in it, when you click it and then do not release it, just click, press and move left, right, up, bottom. So we are moving our ruler on our paper. That's what we are doing in real life, and this software is trying to copy or mimic that feature. So this is very cool, very easy, very fast, and again, just play a little bit to see how this works. You cannot make errors, do not worry, just go a little bit crazy with it. Other 2 circles on my left and on my right, when I click on them, I rotate my ruler. Simple as that, like in real life. So the difference is when I use this left circle, I'm rotating around my right one. So right one is static. You can see that this guy here, I will maybe draw the, I will delete this for a second and then make 2 numbers, 1 and 2. Then click on ruler, and now when I click on my circle on the ruler, which is under the number 1, you can see how circle on the number 2 is static. It doesn't move. So I'm actually rotating around it. It's like a center of the circle, and I'm rotating around it. Sometimes again you will need that. Sometimes you will want to rotate in different space like this. Now I'm rotating around the number 1, although I'm clicking and pressing circle number 2. Simple as that. So also very important is when I click on any of those 3 circles, you can see immediately I have some kind of little small window under my canvas which says X and Y, and those are coordinates, and those are mathematically defined. The whole space, the whole canvas, the whole image is in specific size. You define that size depending on what do you need, what do you want to make. For some illustrations you will need bigger canvas, bigger resolution, so those 2 numbers are resolution of your canvas. And where exactly now we are in that space, limits are resolution X and Y, and now my circle, middle circle, is on 795 for X and 241 for Y. If I go up, those Y epsilon coordinates will go higher, so you see how they raise, like for 200 to 5, 600, because I'm going up, and vice versa. When I go down, they become lower. Same goes with X. Now my X is almost 800. When I go to the right, it becomes bigger. When I go to the left, it becomes smaller. So let's go to the edge. It should be 0, right? Something like that. And it is. Now my circle, my middle circle of the ruler is exactly on the edge, and it says 0. So my X starts with 0 on my left edge, and on the right edge it's 1922. So that's my width. So again, that it isn't going to be very useful for most of you in terms of if you're not making some very precise drawings or sketches, maybe like for some kind of engineering or stuff like that, when you try to project some kind of, I don't know, item or whatever. So you need very precise plans, projections for houses, for some kind of engineering and stuff like that. For most of the time, you're not going to look at this window below with those coordinates, but again, it's good to know what they are. Same with angle. If I rotate, you can see now angle goes below 0, and now I will try to make it horizontal. Horizontal should be 0, yeah. So this one can be important. So for example, when I want to have 0 or completely horizontal ruler, this is the number you need to have in this window, 0. 45 degrees. Let's try to find that one. Here it is. But let's finally try to make some drawing. This was 12 minutes of talking without explaining how to draw. Sorry, but yeah, we have to learn it in details. So I will now make a new canvas, make a ruler, and it's simple as this. You pick the pencil or brush or tool which you want to draw with, you click on the ruler, click anywhere on the screen. I will explain that later. First, again, just move the ruler where you want your drawing to be, your line. Check out your rotation and position if you need. Click anywhere on the screen and draw either left to the right or right to the left, and here it is. You see how straight this line is, and simple as that. So we have made one line. This could be horizontal line. Let me try to make the wall now, which we did in previous video. I need angle of 90. I move it like here. Also, you can click and scroll to make these, not scroll, sorry, click and drag to make these 3 circles closer to each other. Okay, if that's what you need. So I want to make a wall like we had in previous videos. So this could be first part, this could be okay. So you see how fast this can be. Also, I'm not very precise with this because this video is already long, but it will be good enough. So now I can move it like here and then drag it here, or even better, I can first drag my ruler here to this position, to the top of my line, if that's where I want my line to start, and then rotate it with this guy here. So you see how this is so powerful. The good thing now is that I do not have to start from the scratch if I want parallel line. I just click to move this ruler, and here it is. I know these two lines are now parallel. I have a little bit, for example, out of the shape here because these two lines are too big for. And I made some kind of error, like going out of the shape out of the limits, but you can delete that easily. We haven't learned that yet. That's not the point of this video. So now let me try to make this line, top line here. I go first to this corner, the corner of my wall, top right corner. Then I move my ruler, then to have my left circle touching that corner, then I move, or to be more precise, rotate my right circle to the second line, then I draw it. And you can see also here now I'm in problem, and that is also related to specific tool which I'm using now, a brush. If I go a couple of times over my line, it will become a little bit thinner, like more fat, which is not very smart. I will try to undo that last one. No, ruler, sorry, and try to make it. Yeah, this looks better. Yeah, let's finish this wall just to have. So you see now how this becomes like a full maybe here, like having a full some kind of yeah, it looks good enough, and we will stop here. Small maybe details needed to be erased and added and cleaned, but more or less you get the idea. You can make lines, straight lines, very fast. Just to be sure with me explaining this clear, when I, as I said earlier, when I go to my ruler anywhere on the screen, so anywhere, literally anywhere on the screen, if I click with my brush, my pencil, and move, I will draw over the ruler. So to make it more clear, I will go out of the ruler mode, and now I will make the number 1 here in my top left, number 2 in my top right, 3 bottom right, and 4. So why am I doing this? You cannot see maybe precisely my cursor, but my cursor now and my pencil is here on my top left corner, number 1 here. So this is where I can draw with my pencil or brush when I'm in free mode. But when I click on ruler mode, and I'm also at that point at my number 1 top left corner, I click and drag, but my mouse, you can see it's on the top, and my line is drawn on the ruler. So ruler is defining my position my drawing. So it doesn't matter where your mouse is, that's what I want to say, or your pencil when you have the ruler on. So if my ruler is down below here and my mouse is here on my top right corner, if I'm in free mode I can draw here, but when I'm in ruler mode I'm also on the top right corner clicking and want to draw, but no, I can only go over the ruler. So that's the huge difference. That's it for this video. I hope I didn't kill you with so much talk, but again, this is really fun tool, very productive, very powerful tool, and you can draw with it cities like buildings, houses, roads, walls, anything with straight line, spaceships, so much options, ideas for you to explore and experiment with. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in next one. Bye for now.